Evening all. Geez, what a week we've had with the knuckle win and the British bare knuckle boxing title from Mad Tony Robb, aka The Butcher, and Jimmy selling his mother's spoon collection, then buying it back for an inflated price, put up by Bobby the Cufflink, a crafty little antique stealer from Stratford, best known for his ability to move things that may be a little too hot to handle for your average man on the street, if you catch my drift. The spoons were taken by Mark the Hammer, who also grabbed the Knuckles' entire purse. He won KO on the Butcher, while the bullseye left on the bar was taken off the old slate. The Governor, he won a shitload when Beefy fucked up the bet and put some coin on Gav, and Mrs. Yang got up and God knows what in the wee hours of the morning after she and a bloke named the Badger snuck outside for some sake, which I was confused about considering Mrs. Yang is Chinese and we were inside a pub.
Hey Barry, next Tuesday. Righto.
That was Barry. Anyway, a few days on till things go back to normal, and after winding up out of cash from the great boxing fuck up, we were left to think of something that could earn us a bit of do-re-mi on the quick. Unfortunately, I knew a bloke I'd met through this cat at the pub that was friendly with a fella who went to school with a geezer named Benny the Jet, named after, they said, the Elton John classic, but Benny and the Jets, and his ability to get things sorted out quick smart with nothing more than a length of piano wire in his bare hands. Proper nutcase. Anyway, he got himself into a bit of bother and needed something covered up and discreetly moved, if you know what I mean. So he got onto the geezer he knew, who went to school with the fella that was friendly with the bloke I'd met through the cat at the pub, who come to me, arranged the job, on the down low of course, flicked us a monkey, and we moved a half-inch baby grand for him very quietly out of one warehouse across town and into another so he could tune it and sell it on to, surprise, surprise, Bobby the fucking Cufflink. The very cufflink who just happened to have in his possession Jim's mother's teaspoon collection that Mark the Hammer had sold back to him for £500 2 days earlier. And even though we had a monkey in our back pocket, there was no way we were getting him off the cufflink for wholesale. But thinking on his feet, the knuckle, in true English tradition, quickly suggested a pot of tea for everyone. And whilst he was handing out the cups and saucers, me and the boys helped ourselves to a teaspoon or 12, finished the pot and got the fuck out of there. The cufflink ended up sending Benny the Jet around to the Armpit the next day, who told us we had 3 days to pay for the spoons, and if we didn't, then he knew a fella who knew this bloke that hangs around a geezer named the Hammer, who already has a dislike for anyone resembling 5 gits who look exactly like us. So that's where we're up to. Not ideal by anyone's measure, and since the knuckle has retired from the old boxing game, giving the Hammer a good old smack in the mouth is no longer an option. But Gav seems to think he might have a plan anyway. I can't wait to hear this one. Fuck off, mate.
Oh, darn it.
Here's a biscuit. Let's go inside and find out what it is. It's cold out here. Evening, Governor. Pint, thanks, mate.
Here. I trust you boys realise the Harvey Nickel you seem to got yourselves into. The cufflink don't fuck around when it comes to the bees and honey, and I don't need Benny the Jet coming round and making threats about tuning your piano in here, if you get what I'm saying.
What did he send in the Hammer?
Fuck off.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
Looks like the boys are in a wee bit of trouble, Gov.
I'll say they are. No one in their right mind wants Mark the Hammer on their tail. He's the sort of geezer who'd give an absolute hiding out the kindness of his own heart, just to show you some affection. He reminds me of a bloke I once knew called Mad Frankie Fraser, who was running round as an enforcer and part-time amateur dentist with a Richardson gang in South London in the 1960s. Mad Frankie never did get the proper qualifications he needed to pull the old amateurs out of your north and south, and that, I guess, is something to do with having the word man in front of his name. I mean, who in their right mind goes to a dentist called Mad Frankie, for fuck's sake? You'd be slinging him a bag of sand just to keep his Germans well away from your Penelopes. Want my advice? Change it to Gentle Frank, and they'll have him lining up at the fucking door. I kid you not.
I'd get my teeth whitened by a dentist called Gentle Frank.
Well, you fucking need it, mate.
It's mostly just cheese, it turns them all yellow.
Anyway, he never did bother changing it, thought it was unnecessary. See, Mad Frankie also collected debts. If you couldn't pay, he'd pull out some of your teeth with a pair of pliers, one at a time. Simple as that. It made perfect sense. No one wanted a visit from Mad Frank. No one. The downside, of course, is that he ended up in court in 1967 and spent the next 10 years in Parkhurst for operating as a dentist without a licence or something to do with torture. But what I'm saying is these clowns better watch out. They'll find themselves in the bottom of the fucking Thames if they're not careful.
Because of their teeth?
No, because the Hammer will not take fucking kindly to it.
So is he a dentist?
Forget about the fucking dentist.
To be honest, I hadn't thought about him till you brought it up.
And stop breathing at me. When you talk, it's fucking horrible.
Is this better?
Think about it.
2015, in a pub called the Lurcher's Armpit, sat a group of men who were out of work and living off the stories of the past. Some say the same group were in every town, in every pub, everywhere. Some just said they were mad. One man who walked into the Armpit thinking it was a library said they looked frightful. Another bloke with a guide dog said he saw nothing at all, which was probably a smart move because these men were no normal men. In their own eyes, they were... Ooh.
Hard cons!
Punch in the face from them.
Hard cons!
Stomp on your toes from those.
Hard cons!
They're coming to get you now. Some say they're soft, but they just talk a good game. Others say no. Hang on, to be honest, they all say the same, but we've committed to hard to change it now, be ashamed, so they're hard cards. Hard cards. Hard cards. Well, I've heard they're soft. They just talk a big game.
You're on thin fucking ice, my pedigree chum.
What did you fucking say, sweetheart?
Nothing, sorry. Cue music. Is this fair income?
Nah, it's all bollocks, mate. All a fucking act.
All right, boys. Hey, Gav, what's the plan, mate? I hear the old Hammer's dead serious about cracking a few heads. Our heads. Benny the Jet's not fucking around, and the old cufflink's more than pissed off that we ripped off his spoons.
They're my mother's fucking spoons. Been in the family for 3 years. She bought them on a whirlwind holiday we had just before Dad died. Need I say, she's very upset with me.
You probably should, mate.
Well, she's very upset with me.
Dude, never mind about your mother. What about the hammer?
Forget about the hammer. I've got a plan that will upset his little apple cart to no end.
Is that what he does when he's not cracking the old heads like?
What are you talking about?
His apple cart. What's he got, eh? St. Edmund Pippin, Golden Delicious, Toffee, eh?
Cox.
Shut your mouth, you fucking knobhead. You shut your fucking mouth or I'll cut it off.
John, how will you cut his mouth off?
Amends, I'll cut his fucking mouth and I'll make him look like the fucking Joker from Batman movie with Heath Ledger.
Who?
You know, the gay cowboy from the mountain. Look, it doesn't matter. I'm just terribly worked up and I'm warning you. Just stay out of my way before I do something fucking mental.
I'm not scared of you and your fucking threats, John. In fact, I don't think you've got it in you, to be honest.
Oh, you don't know, do you? Well, listen to me, you fucking gobshite. I've used a razor before, and I'll fucking use it again, so shut it. They don't call me Johnny the Blade, you know.
We do know that.
Well, maybe you should.
So what are you saying, John? Did you cut someone, or do you just want that as a nickname?
Yeah, you could say that.
What about Johnny the Cunt?
I think you left out the end.
Oh, top marks, eh? 10 out of 10, you absolute knobhead. Right, I'm off home to grab me blade. Then we'll see who's making up stupid fucking names.
Straight razor.
What?
I was just saying, straight razor. Are the good old days, no doubt. Sheffield steel, no fucking about. Swift cut, straight across your boat, job done.
Whatever blows your hair back, mate. I like the old Gillette Fusion Pro Glide with flex ball technology. It responds better to the contours of your face, giving maximum contact. 5 blades, enhanced lube strip, the fucking works. This git comes at me saying this and that. I pull out the old cutter. 5 minutes later, the dozy prat winds up looking like Norman fucking Gunston.
So you didn't kill him?
No, but it was a close shave, like. I tell you that.
And you used a Gillette.
The best a man can get.
You're a fucking sellout, John.
Are we looking for cash endorsements on this show now?
You gotta get the money somehow, mate.
A straight open or cutthroat razor is one with a blade that can fold into its own handle. First listed by a Sheffield manufacturer in 1680 and eventually found its way into the hands of post-World War II East End London enforcers. Former Cray Gang member Bill Ackerman once stated, Sonny the Yank had an open razor and done Benny the Kid right from the corner of his eye, down his cheek and all the way to his neck. We used to have a bit of stand-up, little bit of boot, bit of leather in there. Nice fight, enjoyed it. That was it. Never knew nothing about razors. Put it away, John.
Why are you lot following me like? I'm dead serious about this.
What, the nickname or the razor?
This fucking name. From now on, I want to be known as Johnny the Blade, alright?
Alright, listen, we need to get some cash, and we need to get it fast. Now, I could go round and nut this dickhead straight in the loaf and put this whole mess to bed. But instead, I thought up a plan that could just see us home free, sweet as a fucking button.
Oh, hello, Mr. Gabby.
Mrs. Yang. Bradley, I thought we'd had a conversation about this again. I mean, hopefully, somewhere down the line, Mrs. Yang will be revealed as some kind of, perhaps a police undercover police operative, which will explain away this awkward demographic shift from white, Caucasian male performer, as has been said, ostensibly parodying an entire nation and gender in which is obviously intended to be a light-hearted performance, but again, respect the writer. Back to the line. Mrs. Yang, here, what are you doing dressed like that? It's fucking taters out there, love. Put a weasel on before you catch the death of cold.
It's okay, Mr. Gabby. You're so sweet to worry about me. Oh, yeah. Excuse me, Mr. Gabby. Yes, me love you long time. Honey for handy, and for blow, and monkey for the night. Excuse me, Mr. Gabby. I must go. Goodbye, Mr. Gabby.
Now, Gav, what's this plan of yours?
Fucked if I know. Mrs. Yang has just put me right off.
Well, she's like this oriental woman of mystery. How much did she say a hand job was?
Never mind that, dude. Hey, is that the hammer jumping up and down on that car roof?
Fuck me. It is. Pulgit probably locked his keys in.
Don't be stupid, John. That motor belongs to Jack the Box from the Cock and 12 gauge. He bought it off Nick the Tooth a couple of weeks back.
Must have missed a payment by the looks. Last thing you want to do is owe Nick the fucking Tooth a few bangers. You let that happen, before you know it, you'll have the hammer jumping up and down on your haddock.
Very, very insightful, John. Sounds like you're just saying what you're looking at.
Is Nick the Tooth related to Nick the Teeth?
Same geezer, less teeth. Got his fucking Hounslows knocked out having an optic at Bobby the Cufflink's Trouble and Strife. 2 years back at Agustin Baths in Hackney.
I read somewhere they closed that joint down back in February 2000.
It was, yes. The rumour is poor old Nick, who's a keen admirer of early 20th century architecture, was up on the roof, having a butcher's through a window at the workmanship and design of the building, when all of a sudden, something caught his eye.
Yeah,
and
I heard he saw the Cufflink's wife in there getting up to no good, and from where Nick was standing, it looks like old no good was getting up in here.
But then it turns out it wasn't no good. It was Kenny Nine Ducks, the market trader from the Hoxton Street markets, who spotted Nick the Teeth and took off out the back door.
So why did Nick the Teeth get his teeth knocked out? And who is no good?
Oh, heaps of cunts, mate. Saddam Hussein, Osama bin Laden, George Bush, Walter Palmer.
No good O'Neill, they called him Wheels. He rode a 10-speed and used to work at Tesco's Express in Trafalgar Road. Got laid off for constantly turning up late and blaming his Dick Van Dyke for slowing him down. Said the wheels were no good. They agreed. He got the tin tack. That's why they call him no good.
Look, man, I haven't got a fucking clue what you're on about, but please tell me, in plain English, why the fuck did Nick the Tooth get his teeth knocked out?
In.
Whatever, dude. Why did it happen?
John's right, Kev. The teeth definitely go in. Unless it's a kicking where they get caught on the boot. But that rarely ever happens.
What if you step in some gum?
His gums? You'd have to stomp on him. And even then, it's not very sportsman-like.
Why the fuck did Nick the Tooth get his teeth knocked in?
Oh, because he got a bit cosy with Bobby the Cufflink's wife.
You said he was just having a perv.
I say a lot of fucking things, Kev.
And what happened to Wheels?
No good.
Yeah, no good.
No good at all.
I'll say, fucking terrible, mate.
Hey boy, come here.
So who shagged Bobby's wife?
Hey boy.
Kenny Nine Ducks. He looks like he's no good.
And what happened to him?
He ran out the door.
And the wife?
Brown bread.
What?
Gone. Departed. Squashed to fucking death, mate. Was nothing he could do.
Nothing who could do.
Nick the Tooth. He was too busy picking up his corned beef. He knocked him out when he fell through the window and landed on Bobby the Cufflink's wife.
In! He knocked him in!
Oh, fuck off, John. They're all over the Rory O'More, not in his gob. They were in his gob, but they got knocked out. Otherwise, they'd be lodged in his ferret, all right?
And what happened? Did he get charged?
Nah, he got off, which I thought was strange, considering she was a bird and Nick the Tooth was famously Doris Day.
Dude, not that there's anything wrong with that, if that's what you're into.
What? Squashing people from a rooftop? What the fuck is wrong with you, Kevin?
No, gay.
That was a bit harsh, that, mate. Hey, name calling and all that. Pull your fucking loaf in, Kev. Nice dog. Where did he come from?
That was my plan. Grab the fucking dog. It belongs to that Burke the Hammer. Grab it and let's scarper back to John's gaff before anyone sees us. Come on.
Hang on, hold it! Hold it! Stop the music! Wait till we get this fucking dog!
Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Here,
Come
boy,
on.
here, boy. Good dog. Good dog. Good dog. Who's a good dog? Here you go. Hang on, buddy. Maybe I've got some bacon in my pocket. Here you go, boy.
Boys, we need a collar or a lead or something.
Here, use this.
What the fuck's this? This isn't a lead. It looks like 0.192-inch high-carbon steel music wire.
Never mind. I got it from the... just grab the dog. Come on.
All right, I've got it. I've got the dog.
All right, cue music.
To dognap, meaning to steal a dog, especially in order to sell it or to steal with intent to demand ransom from the owner. Represented in popular culture by Walt Disney, who in 1934 produced an animated short film called The Dognapper, starring Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck and Pegleg Pete. In 1961, Disney continued his obsession with dog theft by releasing the full-length film 101 Dalmatians. 1966 saw the introduction of the Animal Welfare Act, but 2015 sees another possible Disney classic, God Help Us.
Christ. All right, lads, pull up a chair. Fuck off, dog. Go and sit down.
Jimmy, pass the TV remote.
Yeah, got any food in the Stanford? I'm Lee Marvin, I am. I tell you, swiping the old dog from right under the Hammer's bugle has been the highlight of my fucking day, son.
Yeah, fucking right it was. This will teach the knob. What the fuck is that?
Oh, pavlova. I found it in your fridge. Don't mind, do you, John?
No, mate, no, mate. Go for your fucking life.
What?
You don't worry me none. I mean, help yourselves. I couldn't give a toss, lads.
Nice digs, mate. I never picked you for the time to have a place like this. Neat, tidy, fine china.
Wedding photos with some other bloke starting with your wife.
I didn't know you were married.
Needed fucking eye, mate.
Lovely pavlova, John. Chip fucking top.
Yeah, cheers, Knuckle.
Hey, John, you mind if I use the dunny, mate?
Go for your life, pal.
Yeah, where is it?
Just down there, just down there. Follow your nose.
Which way? Point. Tell me which way.
The fucking hallway, mate. It's down there on the left, right?
The left or the right? Come on, John.
Yes.
What? I'm about to piss myself.
Well, fuck me. If you can't follow direction, you'll have to go out the front.
Fuck this.
On the fucking lawn.
You don't know where the toilet is, do you, John?
No.
This isn't your house, is it?
No.
Can I finish off this pavlova?
Yes. But then we'll have to go. I'm only meant to come round, feed the goldfish, then leave. I'm doing this as a favour to Reggie the skinhead.
Reggie the skinhead? Are you serious?
Yeah, Reggie the fucking skinhead.
Tight blue jeans, Doc Martens, shaved head.
Yeah, that's him. Look, I know it's not right. I don't fucking agree with it. In fact, I think it's odd as fuck.
I'll say it is. He's black, for Christ's sakes.
I know it is, Kevin. But he likes the boots and said thanks to political correctness and all that. Looks like they're very relaxed on the rules these days, and they've realised now that the racism part was a bit silly. Besides, he met his wife at the meetings, a lovely Japanese woman like Debbie, and it gives them something to do on the weekends.
White supremacists? Really?
Don't be a fucking dickhead, Kev. It's 2015. Grow up. Look, it's his parents' house. They're away for a few days, and then he asked if I could feed old Goldie. They love that fish.
So does the dog, mate.
Oh, fucking hell.
He's just eating it.
If you knew he was up there, why didn't you just pull him off?
Ease up, John. We're not dog wankers, you fucking git.
You know what I fucking mean.
Look, I thought he was just having a drink. I didn't know he was going to eat the fish.
Well, brilliant. Just fucking brilliant. Now we're proper fucked. Oh, Christ. Reggie's parent loved that fucking goldfish. More than he loved Reggie. We are in deep shit this time, lads. Fuck me. Reggie's old man had connections with the Richardson gang. Fucking hell.
What type of connections?
Oh, double adapters, extension leads, that sort of thing. He worked as an electrician. He even helped Charlie install an old army field telephone picked up on the cheap. Turns out he must have wired it wrong. They ended up using it solely for outgoing calls in the Richardson gang torture sessions.
What kind of calls did they make?
Oh, mostly, help, help! I'm getting fucking electrocuted! Help! Oh, fucking help me!
Jesus, boys, what's all the fucking yelling about? I can hear it from out the front.
You know, John told Jim he should have pulled off the dog because he ate the fish.
Jesus. Remind me of that next time we get takeaway.
Look, all we need to do is give the dog plenty of water until he passes the goldfish, put it back in the bowl, sprinkle in a couple of flakes, write an AOU for the PAV, then walk away like nothing's happened.
Isn't that the bowl smashed all over the grit? Hang on, why do you have to give him plenty of water?
So the fish doesn't get bored waiting around for the tide to come in. Fucking hell. Think about it, you idiot. Give him here, I'll take him out back on the grass.
Oi, if that thing gets away, you'll end up with this straight in your fucking north and south, pal.
No thanks, I've eaten.
Not the pav, you Burke.
Sit down, Gav. You're spilling it all over the fucking carpet. Fucking hell, mate. Just watch what you're doing.
All right, son. Relax. Sit down. I'll finish this. Have a look around. Find the J. Edgar and give the old carpet a good going over. Reggie's mother and father will never suspect a thing.
I've got the goldfish! He needs some fucking water!
Not in my fucking drink.
Great work, Jim, lad. Great fucking... Oh, shit. Shit. Shit.
That fish looks like a lump of dog shit.
It's definitely not as golden. It's still a nugget, though, I'll give you that.
Let's just go.
I might just wash my hands.
Grab the dog.
To arrange a hit, meaning to murder or to whack, clip, hit, pop, burn, or to put a contract out on someone, or in this case, someone's dog, can be summed up with the title Conspiracy to Murder, a statutory offence in England by virtue of Section 1 of the Criminal Law Act 1977. Put this in the mix with dognapping and a slight dash of ransom, meaning the practice of holding prisoner or item to extort money or property to secure their release, and already you get a feel for the disregard our boys have for common law, and goldfish, and sensible ideas. It's time to call the governor.
Help me up if you would, Gov.
Here,
Thanks. Who's that bloke you've got singing?
he's a mate of Deaf Tony's. Comes from Redbridge. He's been playing down the football club Saturday afternoons. He better be fucking good, Beefy, my boy.
You do seem to have a few more punters in here, Gov. Must be the sandwiches.
You may laugh, but we're making a nice bit of... Jesus fucking Christ, keep it down, pal. We're making a nice bit of bunts out of the old sandwiches.
You've got the old bit right. I broke a tooth in one yesterday.
All right, Gov.
Hammer?
Beefy, my son.
All right, Hammer.
Who the fuck's this old git you got taking the gypsies out of my King Lear's? He's putting people right off their sandwiches. He's fucking terrible, Gov.
He's Deaf Tony's mate. Been playing the football club on weekends.
Should have fucking left him there, son.
Maybe I could sing a few, Gov.
You tuck your fucking loaf in, Beefy.
Here, do you think Deaf Tony might be hard of hearing?
Might be hard of hearing. He's fucking mutton, mate. Here, Gov. You haven't seen Gordon Bennett. Here, what the fuck are you playing at? You gotta get rid of him, pal.
Now, what were you saying, Hammer?
I was saying, before this mental interrupted the whole fucking establishment, me London frog's gone missing. You haven't seen him, have you?
Not in here, me old China. No. Although we do have a no animals allowed rule, which usually thins out a stream of dogs we get round here.
What do you call those two over by the pool table, then? The one on the left's got a fucking boat like a dropped pie, my son.
Easy, Hammer. Beefy's got his eye on her.
I mean the other one.
You said the left.
Yeah, the one left. Go on, my son.
Forget about those boilers. What's happened to your fucking dog?
Oh, yeah. I was helping some geezer lower the roof of his attic. in the car park behind Bobby the Cufflinks this morning, and he must have taken off for a wander. It's a bit strange, he don't usually go too far, but as you are very well aware, the old dog means a lot to me, and I'm willing to make someone pay if he doesn't turn up safely.
You mean like a reward?
If you consider getting your Jacobs kicked through your body and up into your ferret and stoat so hard that your quack will feel the sudden urge to take your fucking tonsils out as a bonus, then yes, Beefy, my son, it would be like a reward.
In comparison to listening to this bloke sing, I think it would be.
He's right, Gov, it's fucking terrible. Look, I'm off out. I'll put him to fucking sleep in a minute and he won't fucking wake up. I'm off out. But if you hear one word about my dog, you call me on the fucking home.
Hang on, Emma. Lurcher's Armpit, pub and fucking sandwich bar.
Alright, Gov. This isn't anyone you know.
Who the fuck is this?
None of your business, pal. Look.
Fucking time-wasting gits.
Who was that, Gov?
I don't fucking know, do I?
Anyway, gents, like I was saying, I'm out of here.
Sorry, Emma. Lurcher's Armpit.
What happened to the sandwich bar bit?
What?
Never mind. Look, I've got a message for the Hammer.
Who is this?
This is, Anon. This is Anon. Listen.
What kind of a fucking name is that?
Look, the name's not important. Who the fuck have you got singing in there, Gov? Sounds like the pocket's in pain or something.
He's a mate of Deaf Tony. I mean, what the fuck am I telling you for? Listen, Aaron, or whatever your fucking name is.
We've got the Hammer's dog, and if he don't come up with 25,000 nicker, he'll be brown bread, if you know what I mean.
Is that the knuckle?
No, it's not me, no.
Well, for your sake, I hope you know what kind of game you're playing at, my son. Emma, some geezer here on the Sharon Stone says he has your dog and wants 25 large to reunite you with your four-legged friend.
Tell him I'll crack his fucking skull if he doesn't drop it back within the next half hour.
He said he'll crack your fucking...
Tired. You don't think he's serious, do you? I mean, he could be joking, yeah? He's just joking, and he wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do that, would he? Hey?
Don't do anything stupid, Knuckle. Goodbye.
Who the fuck was it? I'll fucking kill the Muppet.
No idea, but I have a feeling this might get messy. Fucking hell, get off, you plonker!
Prison governor, meaning the person responsible for the management and security of a prison, jail, remand centre or young offenders institution. In this example, William Lawton, who in 1948 put Mad Frankie Fraser, an inmate of Pentonville jail, in a large straitjacket padded out with heavy blankets soaked in water in an attempt to suffocate him. Lawton come to grief in 1951 when Fraser stalked the governor and his dog in Wandsworth Common. Lawton was knocked unconscious and along with his dog hung by his neck from a tree limb. Lawton survived. The dog died. Good luck, boys.
Fucking hell, Knuckle, me old son. You really gonna do this, dog? Where'd you get the old shooter from?
Made a few phone calls, pulled a few strings. Didn't do any good. So I asked Brad to call the old teddy bear, and just like that. Fuck me. Fucking hell, this is dangerous. Here, someone else can hold this.
Give it here, for fuck's sake. Obviously, you don't know what you're doing. I was in the IRA for 6 years.
Fuck, Jim and Gab, you fucking idiots. That's twice in the last 10 seconds. I've almost been shot. Now give that fucking thing here.
Look, just put the gun down before someone notices it. We probably should have moved to somewhere a little bit. There's fucking people. Look, just check yourself for holes. Are we all clear?
Yes.
Yep.
I've got... Oh, no, it's not.
All good.
Oh, well, thank Christ for that. Now, look, no more fucking around with that gun. Hey, look, there's that goldfish. You still want it, John?
Blade.
What?
Blade. I thought we agreed on the blade. Johnny the Blade. I thought that's what we agreed on.
Yeah, whatever, mate. Look, let's just get out and do this dog before the Hammer finds out it's us who has it. Besides, me nose all fucking blocked up. It must be the pollen in this fucking park or something.
What do you mean by do this dog?
Grow up, mate. Look, I spoke to the teddy bear, and he said all we need to do is to tie the lead to a tree, put a few dog pellets on the ground, wait till the Hammer's best friend's having a feed, and Bob's your uncle. Sleeping pill behind the old ear, job done. No one ever needs to know that it was us involved. Right, anyone that doesn't want to see a dog getting shot, turn around and look the other way now.
I think the governor picked my voice.
Oh, you're joking. Fuck. What do we do now then?
I say we phone Mrs. Yang.
Yeah, good idea. She can turn the dog into spring rolls and sell them through the restaurant.
Yeah, I never even thought of that.
What's your idea then?
Hand job. Helps me relax.
Oh, fuck this. Fuck it, I'll shoot the fucking thing. I mean, if my hand will stop shaking, I fucking hell, I can't watch. Oh, God, oh, fucking hell.
Jesus.
Fucking hell, Knuckle, what have you done?
Where's the dog?
You shot that wire lead and collar combination clean half off, you fucking idiot. The dog took off with nothing but a fucking earache.
Jim, put your prints all over this gun and then throw it in the river before the old Bill turns up. John, eat the fucking lead. Oh, Christ, and Christ for that fucking dog was getting well out of hand. Bit of earache will serve him right.
You tough talking a dog, Knuckle?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, fuck him.
Two rows.
Johnny,
walk 'em.
Johnny, you really eating that dog lead? You know it's made out of wire.
Johnny the Blade, you fucking twat.
I'm not sure if anyone here remembers the debt we owe and the limited time we have to pay it. Now, I don't really want to die in the next few days or so I vote we work out a way to get ourselves that 25,000 pounds before the cufflink tells Benny the Jet to unleash the already pissed off hammer, right?
Lads, listen, I've got an idea.
Well?
Well, what?
The idea, what's the idea?
Oh, yeah. Just saw a couple of kids eating Easter eggs over by the river.
Is that it then?
Well, I was just thinking. I'm pretty hungry and they don't look that tough. I think we'd have no trouble getting ourselves a few fucking Easter eggs, yeah?
Are you talking about stealing Easter eggs off a couple of kids, dude?
Yeah, it'll be like taking candy off a fucking baby.
No, it'd be more like stealing Easter eggs off a couple of kids.
Yeah, whatever. You fucking in or out?
I'm out.
I'm out.
I think it's fucking stupid.
Yeah, I'm out for sure.
I'm out.
Hang on. Don't lose your heads now. Remember that bloke who lived down the road from Gary's saucy home video shop? He said if we were ever interested in making a few quid, we shouldn't hesitate in giving him a call.
You mean Danny Popular, the geezer who stopped in the middle of the high street and gave Eddie Finger's nephew a hiding for looking in his general direction?
Yeah, that's him.
The same bloke who broke Batsy Wilson's toes for thinking about walking on his mother's freshly cut grass?
Yeah.
The same dude who just stole the Easter eggs off those kids down by the river over there?
Fuck me, speak of the devil, that's him. Oi, Danny! Danny! You alright, son? You got a minute? Oh, Danny. Oh, mate. Danny, me old mate. How's tricks, son?
Alright, Knuckle. Long time no see, pal. Heard you knocked out the butcher down the rainbow last week, lad. Alright, John.
You heard right, son. You should have seen it. Old Knuckle was fucking fierce, I tell you. Also, Danny, it's the Blade from now on, son. Johnny the Blade.
I'll cut your fucking ear off if you don't shut your mouth. You hear me, John? You'll be known as Johnny the Geezer who got his ear fucking cut off.
Old John, me old China. Plain old John's fine.
Danny, put the knife away, pal. Just calm down, it's all right. That's the lad. Now, remember, you said if we ever needed to earn a few bunts, then we could give you a call, and you might be able to point us in the right direction, yeah?
How do I not know you're working for the pigs?
Well, if it's proof you want, look at this. We hate the fucking cops.
What the fuck is this, then?
Dude, it's a list of things we could get into. Like, look, it's got racketeering, narcotics, murder, extortion, money laundering, got loan sharking, we got bribery, even a little bit of illegal gambling, some counterfeiting, skullduggery, fucking about, even hijacking and smuggling.
Hang on.
It's got everything.
Hang on. It says at the top of this page that this is a list of the criminal activities that the Richardson gang were involved in.
Yeah, but would a copper be involved in any of this stuff?
Yes.
Yeah, I'd say they would, to be honest. Dodgy cunts.
Look, we don't want the fucking filth popular, me old mucker. We just need some bangers to see us through a tight spot. So have you got any jobs going on, or not?
All right. In that case, I might have something. What do you know about bird eggs?
Oology, referring to the hobby of collecting wild birds' eggs, sometimes called egg collecting, bird nesting, egging, or in this case, the theft of, which is now illegal in most jurisdictions. In 2011, Matthew Gonshaw, a 49-year-old man from East London, was described by prosecutors as one of the UK's most active and persistent egg thieves, whose targeting of osprey and golden eagle nests was unprecedented. But now it's happening again, this time at the Natural History Museum on Cromwell Road.
John, take those stockings off, you fucking twonk.
Me legs are cold. Besides, it's a robbery, isn't it? I say we loot the whole fucking joint top to bottom.
It's a fucking museum. We need to look normal. Besides, wouldn't you have them on your head? Anyway, forget that. Are we all clear about what we're meant to be doing?
Yeah, Poppy just said all we have to do is go in and replace the rare giant's elephant bird eggs with the chicken egg Kev's holding. But I'm not sure what this baby bonnet's for.
He said to dress the egg like a baby, to carry it out past the guards all unsuspicious like.
Then he said it would go on to the hammer at Sotheby's for up to £50,000. But smashing it seems like a waste to me. I mean, talk about an expensive omelette.
It's an auction, you dickhead. Listen, we can't afford to drop the egg. We pull this off and we're set, boys. We can pay off the cufflink, give Popular his cut and be back in the Armpit for a pint and a sandwich before he can say, fuck. Hang on. How are we going to get it into Sotheby's?
That's an odd thing to say.
No, I'm being serious. How are we getting it into Sotheby's?
Popular said the cufflink has a geezer on the inside who'll sort out that side of things. All we have to do is get the egg. Now, look normal. Let's find this fucking thing.
Hello, bonsoir, gentlemen. My name is Miguel. Would you like me to be your guide for today? I can tell you the history of the museum and answer any questions you might have. Oui?
Has the hammer said anything about his dog yet?
Pardon, sir?
Has the hammer said anything about his dog yet?
I do not know what this means, sir. I'm very, very sorry.
You said if I had any questions, you could answer them. So, has the hammer... Oh, forget it. Where's the rare elephant bird egg, for fuck's sake?
Now this I can answer. Come this way. Please. Now, the giant elephant bird were a flightless bird.
Bit fucking pointless, innit?
Yes. If you say so, sir, yes. It once lives on the island of Madagascar.
Me nephew has that movie. I've seen it 6 times. Not as good as Cures, if I'm to be honest, but a fucking hell of a lot better than Mad Max Fury Road. Wouldn't you say, lads?
I fucking hated that movie. It's the first time I've ever been aggravated in a movie cinema. I don't know why they fuck with the classics. I fucking hated it.
Yes, I can't say I have seen that one.
Wouldn't bother. I'm with Brad, it was shit.
May I finish? Now, as I was saying, the elephant bird became extinct probably in the 17th or 18th century.
Not very Pacific.
Why?
For reasons unclear, although human activity is suspected cause. Now, here we are. Gentlemen, the rare giant elephant bird egg.
Oh no, my shoelaces have come undone and I can't tie them up. Could you give me an hand, me old son?
I'll do it, Knuckle. Be my fucking pleasure, it would.
Get out, John. What the fuck are you playing at?
Look, you can just about get fucked, Gav. I was only trying to help.
I would be happy to help you with your lessons.
No, Kev. No, Kev.
There you go, sir. Shoelaces are all tied up in a neat little bow.
No, Kev.
Now.
No, Kev!
Oh, no. What has happened to the egg?
Keep it down a bit, dude. You'll wake the baby.
Hang on. I've seen this kind of thing before. You've just done the old switch the elephant bird with a chicken's egg and then dress the elephant bird up like a baby trick. You will not get away with this.
Hang on, Frenchie. You're not even wearing a name badge. I don't believe you're even French. In fact, I've been thinking about it and I thought, why would they have a French guide in the Natural History Museum of London? It doesn't make Kev, will you fucking move, mate? I'm not making small talk for the fun of it here, for Christ's sake.
Oh, yeah. I'm off, bro. Later.
You're just hitting the bench. So where were we? Oh, yeah. You're an imposter, mate.
Okay, so I'm not French. But I do fucking work here.
Yeah, but you don't really, though, do you?
No, but I could still put you under citizen's arrest if it comes down to it.
You've got no idea who the knuckle is here, do you, mate?
No.
He's the bare-knuckle boxing champ. That's who he is, eh?
Retired, John.
He's the retired bare-knuckle boxing champ. How'd you like that bit of information, eh?
Christ!
All right, pal. We're going to leave this natural history museum like nothing's happened. You're going to keep your bilingual fucking mouth shut. And no one, a.k.a. you, will get hurt. Sound all right with you, my boy?
It's a bit aggressive, to be fair.
It was a bit.
Yeah, so how about 50 quid to sweeten this deal?
Settle for a pony.
Okay, make it 45.
I'll give you a score, and that's my final offer.
But you keep going down.
And so will fucking you if you don't take this tenner, my son. All right, lads, let's calmly scarper back to our secret meeting point.
Kev said the pub.
You fucking tit.
To get away, escape, or simply do the bolt, like the Baker Street robbery where thieves burgled the safe deposit boxes at 185 Lloyd's Bank on the night of 11 September 1971. After renting a leather goods shop 2 doors down and tunnelling a distance of 50 feet passing under the intervening Chicken Inn restaurant. The thieves got away with 1.5 million cash and valuables from over 260 safe deposit boxes, putting a total haul to around £3 million, similar to our boys in the fact that the word chicken was used in both stories.
Well, boys, you half-inched the egg. Fuck me. I didn't think you'd get away with it, to be honest.
Why the fuck would you send us in there, then?
Because he never fucking doubted us, mate. That's why he knew old Johnny the Blade and the boys would pull through, no bother.
Who?
Johnny the Blade. Forget it. Us. I meant us. Hey, popular old son.
No. Like I said, I thought you'd get nicked. Anyway, let's get this thing over to the cufflink, clear up your debt, and take my nice little slice of old pie. And then I shall bid you gents goodbye.
Stop the car, Danny. Stop the fucking car. Quick, son, quick.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Where the fuck has he just gone?
Not sure. Oh wait, he's just ran over to... Hang on. He's talking to a couple of blokes.
Well, I'll be fucked. It's Neil Tennant and Chris Lowe.
Yell out and see if you can get an autograph.
Too late. He's coming back. I could forge one for you.
Give it a rest, pal.
All right, Danny. I just need you to go to a place called Woodford Aquatics. It's in Maybank Road, just off the A406. Not too far from here, if you wouldn't mind, lad.
Here, what did you say to them couple of geezers then?
Who? Neil and Chris. I just said, do you know where I can find the pet shop, boys?
This is almost too stupid for me to comment on.
Hey, Danny, can you turn the radio on, mate?
I've known them for years. We used to hang out with some girls in the West End. We had some times, Christ.
Did you really knock about with those two then, John?
Oh, yes, Gav. They were the days. We were young and we didn't give a toss. Reckless. I remember back in '84, we just did this massive food fight in a Chinese, and I started it, and after everything settled down, we were sitting in a little dive bar. Neil came up and said to me, John, sometimes you're better off dead. There's a gun in your hand, it's pointing at your head. You think you're mad, too unstable, kicking in chairs and knocking down tables in a restaurant in a West End town. I called the police. There was a madman around, running down underground to a dive bar in a West End town.
Yeah? What did you say to that?
Well, I said, you're a fucking grass, mate. Sing that tune to some Guess Who Cares. And he did. And it went to #1 in 1985. They made a fucking fortune, they did. And they owed me one. They fucking knew it.
Is that why they helped you with directions to the pet shop?
Too fucking right it is. Contacts, Jim. Fucking contacts. Now I'll get a replacement goldfish. The egg will pay off the cufflink. And everything will be fucking lovely. We're fucking running this time. Oh, fuck. That was the Hammer's dog.
Pea super, aka black or killer fog, was once prevalent in London, caused by the coal smoke coming from millions of chimneys. London fog is a Cockney rhyming slang for the word dog, and the phrase man's best friend was first recorded as being said by Frederick II, King of Perisia, referring to one of his Italian greyhounds as his best friend. The phrase "you hurt my dog, I'll break your fucking fingers" was first known to be said by Mark the Hammer down the Lurcher's armpit, with the meaning "you're in a right bit of Barney rubble, my son," as they say in the fucking classics.
Oh, hello. Here comes our very own telemarketer. Hello, Knuckle. You got Hammer's dog, or is he gonna have to break your fucking Malmagina's, old son?
Keep it down, God fucking hell. Don't know what you're on about. Here, you got rid of that plonky you had singing here earlier then?
I beg your pardon, Knuckle.
I heard he was fucking horrible. That's what I heard.
I hear that as well.
You were fucking here, Beefy.
This must be where I heard it then. He was horrible.
Listen, Gov. It's the Hammer here. We found a dog. Someone hit it with their fucking motor. It was lucky we came along and found it.
Hello, my lovely. Where the fuck's my dog then?
Oh, fuck. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, fucking... Look, Hammer. Look, Hammer. Me old mate. I was just saying to the governor here that some geezer hit your dog with their haddock and did the old Harold Holt he did. We picked the poor little beggar off the Kermit, with great care, of course, cursing the Burke who left him there, who, just for the record, would have had my right hand rammed so far down his north and fucking south.
Get on with it, Knuckle.
Are you saying my best friend is brown bread?
No. So, we picked him up and we took him to this doctor we know. Yeah, and we gave him some Reddies and gave him the old once over, and just like that, he is almost back to normal.
Right, Knuckle. You better get him here then. And you better find out who fucking stole him and what geezer ran him down. I'm just about ready to snap some fucking digits, my son.
All right, Gav.
All right, Danny, pint.
Yeah, cheers, pal. Beefy. All right, Hammer. Looking dangerous there, son.
Hey, Danny. Have you seen my fucking dog?
Oh, Danny boy. The pipes are calling.
Very good, Beefy. I've never heard that one before. Fucking classic, mate.
Yes, you have. I do it all the time. Oh, Danny boy. The pipes are calling.
Oi, keep it down, Beefy. The other punters are complaining.
Is it all clear?
Oh, Christ, he's here.
Bastard.
Open the fucking door, Jim. I'm trying to carry his dog, for fuck's sake.
Let John in.
Ah, thank fuck for that. Give me a look at him. That's not my fucking dog, you mug.
Oh, bullshit.
Nah, I'm just fucking with you, my old son. Pass him here, Kevin.
Well, things have turned out pretty good, eh? The egg's been sold to the cufflink, the spoons have been paid for.
The replacement goldfish is back in the water at Reggie's mother's, looking more lively than ever, and the Hammer's got his dog. Lovely stuff.
Here, John, what's them cuts on your face then?
Cut myself shaving with stuffed off home for a quick tub on our way here. Splash of brute. Hello, ladies, eh?
Look out, Johnny, the fucking blade is on the prowl. I hear you're good at picking out the dogs, me old Mickey Mouser.
Well, that's it then. Drinks all around, I suppose, Gov.
My shout, boys.
Yeah, baby.
Woohoo!
Yes!
What a fucking day.
So as another day ends and the hard men of the Lurcher's Armpit...
Stop the fucking music.
Sorry, Mark.
Right. Can someone please explain to me what this 0.192 inch high carbon steel piano wire is doing around the Gregory of my fucking dog then? I mean, does he look like a fucking grand piano to you? Because he certainly doesn't to me. Do you look at my boy here and say, "Oi, Hammer, I'd quite fancy tickling your ivories for a bit. Would you mind if I use your dog?" I don't think you fucking do. So will someone explain to me what the fuck this is doing wrapped around my London frog's neck?
Oh my, a little twist knuckle, my son.
I'm off then.
Fucking sit.
Look, Emma, no one needs to get excited.
She got electric boots, a mohair suit. You know I read it in a magazine. Benny and the Jets.
He's a fucking dead man.
Go on, my son. Well played, Beefy, well played.
We run this fucking town, lads.
Lucky boys. Very fucking lucky.
So as another day ends and the hard men of the Lurcher's Armpit thank Christ Beefy was there to save their skins, the hammer makes short work of Benny the Jet's hands by breaking 8 of his fingers and 2 of his thumbs. Benny wasn't that shocked because he'd recently had a sneaky all-night romp with the hammer's sister upstairs at the Cock and 12 gauge and thought this was just a bit of catch-up. The cufflink ended up with egg on his face after mishandling the goods, and the boys, well, they just fucking laughed. Why? I think we all know by now, because in their minds, they are...
Hard cons.
punch in the face from them.
Hard cons.
Stomp on your toes from those.
Hard cons.
They're coming to get you now. Some say they're soft, but they just talk a good game. Others say no. Hang on, to be honest, they all say the same, but we've committed to hard to change it now. Be ashamed, so they're hard cards. Hard cards. Hard cards. I've heard they're soft. They just talk a big game.
You're on thin fucking ice, my pedigree chum.
What did you fucking say, sweetheart?
Nothing, sorry. Cue music. Is this fair income?
Nah, it's all bollocks, mate. All a fucking act. Load of old bullshit. Fucking nonsense.
Personified in this case by a horrible cunt. Me.